Hey everyone, Graz on camera from the GKBC. Off camera right there is the daughter.
Hi.
She still doesn't. She's still not ready to be on camera, but that's okay. Um, we're here to do the spring cleaning book tag. We were tagged by Jen at Wicked Pluto. Thank you for tagging us. I really don't remember who the originator of this is. I'm bad at that. So I'll tag her channel below. Again, been tagging her a lot lately. Hopefully she doesn't think I'm some kind of weird stalker. But anyway, we're going to do the tag. Just get right into it here. I'll read the prompt, give my answer, then Evelyn will give hers, and so on. Now, I don't know if she's put any work into this, but I'm going in blind, aside from, watching Jen do it a couple of weeks ago. So, I have no idea. The only thing I try to do these tags two ways for myself to make them a little bit harder, a little more natural on camera, is I go in blind, and then I force myself not to use Stephen King unless I absolutely have to, because I've read every book of his up through Revival, and it's just, I could do every tag just on him. And the daughter and we try really hard not to use a book twice. But she can use it, like let's say she can use Harry Potter, one of them, and then later I can use Harry Potter, but we can't use Harry Potter on the same prompt. But then she can't use Harry Potter twice. Just we like to give ourselves these little things to make it harder.
Unless it's like a really tough question, then we're allowed to use a book twice.
Yeah, because nobody's infallible. So, all right, well, let's just get into it now that we've given you the Grazel parameters. First prompt: the struggle of getting started. A book or book series that you've struggled to begin because of its size. I tried and failed and might never go back to The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. I read about half of the first book. I wasn't quite feeling it. Fantasy's not really my deal. And then I really haven't gone back, because after I got halfway through and I'm like, man, this is not that great. I wonder if this is part of a series. I found out that, well, it is. It's like 40 books or whatever. And I said, okay, moving on, done. So that's mine.
It's kind of sad you brought this up, but Harry Potter. Now it's going to look like I just said that because you brought it up. I didn't. I was thinking about that. Harry Potter. Just because it's big.
Okay. Prompt number 2, cleaning out the closet. A book and or book series you want to unhaul. Okay. I have a box over there of books that I'm putting in to give away, and go ahead and give your answer while I check it.
Okay, well, I'm not permanently giving them away, but recently I've been loaning my Warrior Cat books to my boyfriend so he can read them. Because I like it when he reads things that I like.
Pandemic by A.G. Riddle. This is a DNF for me. It tries to be a lot smarter than it actually is. So that's my unhaul. Okay. Prompt 3, opening windows and letting fresh air in. A book that was refreshing. I'm gonna go with Bert Breen's Barn. A 1975 book for me. One of the best books I've read so far. Best rated of the year. I liked that it had no technology. It was set in the early 1900s. It's just down home fun. Not, it was just, there was a lot. I liked it. It was refreshing because they had to do everything for themselves and let their brains work.
Okay, I can't remember the exact name. It's either Sky or Shadow. It's the third book in the newest Warrior Cat arc series. Reading that after reading like solid Stephen King for a long time was just amazing. It was so good. They actually remembered how to write the books.
Oh, before we go on, are we on a 20-minute or 30-minute time limit this time?
30.
Okay, thank you. Prompt number 4, washing out sheet stains. A book you wish you could rewrite a certain scene in. Okay. I'm going to say The Library Policeman by Steve. No, I'm not.
You
No,
can, go ahead.
no. I'll use something else. Sorry. I'll just use Stephen King. It's the first thing that came to mind because it's something that traumatized everybody in my book club. The Library Policeman. If you've read it, then you know. If you haven't, you don't want to. I'll just say The Bushes.
I wish I could rewrite part of The Shining and all of Doctor Sleep by Stephen King.
Okay. Prompt. The next prompt, I lost count. Throwing out unnecessary knickknacks. A book in a series that you didn't feel was necessary. Well, I'm breaking all my own rules. Stephen King again. The Wind Through the Keyhole. Dark Tower, book 4.5. I think that it was basically used toilet paper.
Is Darkulator and Desperation
Not really,
a
no.
series? That's too bad. Leaf Pool's Wish. I think just everything that that book embodies is bad. The whole plot twist that it's around is bad. Bad.
Not good.
Is it good?
No. Bad.
Okay, moving on. Polishing the Doorknobs. A book that had a clean finish. Well. Swan Song by Robert McCammon. I don't really want to say the ending. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to be a spoiler, but I'll just say Swan Song, Robert McCammon.
I'm actually going to need a second to think about that one. Don't read many books with clean finishes. Dolores Claiborne had a pretty nice finish.
Okay,
I'm going to say that one.
okay. Next prompt. Reaching to Dust the Fan. A book, darn it. A book that tried too hard to relay a certain message. Too bad I don't use books twice. So anyway, I'm going to say Zone 1 by Colson Whitehead. I'm not even sure what the message was supposed to be. I mean, this is just supposed to be, to me, it seemed like it was just supposed to be a zombie book. And it tried way too hard. It was preachy in a lot of spots. Very preachy. And I started to actually get mad while I was reading it. So it's actually, I mean, you know, not that Whitehead gives a crap if I read his book or not, but he's lucky I finished it.
Okay. The Scarlet Letter relied too hard on forbidden romance. And just, oh, love trumps all. I hate the Scarlet Letter. Hate the Scarlet Letter.
Some real passion there. Just like in the story.
You be quiet. I will make you read it 5 times.
Oof. Well, I've already read it once, so I'm one
No,
down.
no. That doesn't count.
Aw. You mean I was forced in high school, and now I man, running screaming for the hills. Next prompt. The tiring yet satisfying finish of spring cleaning. A book series that was tiring yet satisfying to get through. Well, I haven't really read a whole lot of series, all the way through. So I'm actually going to take Harry Potter. I mean, the first like 3.5 books are fun. You know, it's just like, okay, yeah, Voldemort's trying to come back and take over the world and stuff, and people might die, but it's kind of like, hey, we're still kind of in 6th and 7th grade, and it's kind of fun, and, you know, we're having a good time learning how to be wizards and stuff. And I don't know. And then all of a sudden, it just takes a severe turn, and then, like, innocent people, or innocent characters start getting killed, and needless deaths start happening, and I don't know. And then by the end, it's just like, oh, can this be over? And then book 7 is so huge. So I'll say Harry Potter.
Okay. It's not finished yet, but out of the things that are out, volumes 1 through 3 of Lore Olympus, it's a trip.
That sucks, because I just started that. She's finished what's out, so that's great. That means that I've got a lot of bleh to look forward to.
You'll enjoy it.
And the final tag is looking forward to next spring. Tag 4 people you want to do this tag. I will try. We'll say Tad. Tad reads books and stuff. Bart, I know you're coming back eventually, so I'm going to tag you. We will go with Paige at Paige's World of Books. And go ahead, say somebody.
Read by Fred.
Read by Fred. Spoken from the daughter. So I will tag those 4 channels below. Will you please write them down so I don't forget? I'm not so good with the remembering the words sometimes. But that is the spring cleaning book tag. I hope we did okay. Sorry I had to cheat twice. I'm normally, I don't know, I'm normally better than that. But thank you, Wicked Pluto, for the tag. And I guess until next time, read more.